we want to think about terms related to people in literature. When characters are speaking or talking in a piece, particularly in a short story, but also in a piece of creative nonfiction or in drama, we can consider the following things. We want to think about dialogue. That's conversation between two or more characters. We think about monologue. That is a single character speaking alone. There's a very specific term in drama when a character is alone on the stage or thinks he or she is alone on the stage and is speaking and thinking aloud, and that's called a soliloquy, and that will be important when we get to Shakespeare. We can also consider the idea of dialect. This is a representation of regionalized speech, of something other than sort of the standard academic speech that we're used to. We can also think about character types. Of course, we have dynamic characters who change over the course of a piece versus the static characters, those who do not change. We have round characters. These are fully realized characters, characters that seem realistic, in contrast to those flat characters, those characters that seem very shallow and do not have a lot other than being a caricature or someone who has one particular characteristic and that's it. Remember, we have an antagonist who is the person who goes against the main character. It can be people, it can be society, it can be some internal force in the character itself, and that character goes against the protagonist. A number of terms come up when we talk about who is speaking. The author is the person who writes the piece. We may have a speaker, and that is a person in a poem who who recites the poem essentially. Similarly, the persona.